What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tony Ocasio Wing Chun Practitioner. I changed name to Tony Ocasio. What was it? Kung Fu Wing Chun channel. So yeah. Today I just want to discuss which is better. Is it gonna be UFC MMA or it's gonna be Wing Chun? Okay. So basically, in Wing Chun, you're gonna have like forms, Sealam Dao, Chum Q. What else? The other form, Buao, sticky hands too, going like this too. So that's basically sparring in Wing Chun. So it's mostly composed. Wing Chun is basically composed of like straight blasts. It's both like the upper body strength. It's not really more like the legs. There's only like 3 kicks. In like Wing Chun, it's like soul kick, bottom kick, and like a side kick. That's basically it. That's all the kicks. And the wooden dummy form and all that type of stuff. The only type of conditioning Wing Chun guys do is like the forearm conditioning and the elbow conditioning, and basically the constant chain punch on the dummy, so hardening the callus on the wood. So yeah. So in UFC MMA, it's mostly composed of like boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and like Muay Thai. So it's basically a little bit of like kicking, grappling, stand-up grappling, and it's basically like hands with the boxing. So basically, in my opinion, my preference is gonna be like Wing Chun, because it's like my personal favorite, because I'm not that big, and like Wing Chun is basically designed for like smaller people. So yeah, but MMA, like I pretty much do jiu-jitsu too. You can see in my other videos, guys. I show how I go into Wing Chun trapping, then I go into jiu-jitsu, and whatever. I go into like a wrestling tackle, whatever. I show you in the other videos, guys. So Muay Thai is like, it's very, very like, it's not very like fluid, but it's like you have to hit with your shins. And it's mostly composed of like hitting with your shins when you kick, and you have to use your elbows to like destroy the guy's face. Okay. So, in my opinion, my personal preference, it basically depends. Because in Wing Chun, like you can't grapple, you can barely like kick. You can punch, but you only condition like the hands. That's it. In MMA, it's basically like 4 different martial arts. So it's like you can condition, elbows, the head, the back, and wrestling where you fall all the time, and hit all the time, and like hit on your head, on the back, and stomach. Boxing, hitting the body. You can condition here, there. You can move around a lot, or like zip, zap, zap, zap. Things like that. Jiu-jitsu, go on the floor, tackling on the floor, doing like rear naked chokes, triangle chokes, all different types of stuff, guys. Okay, drills, things like that. So yeah, and MMA guys do like more like sparring. They focus more on sparring than like on forms, because Wing Chun we do more form, but we do like also like sparring, like basically like what I said before, like the chi sao, in and out, in and out. So that's basically how they fight. So yeah, so it's basically pros and cons to each type of martial art. Wing Chun, you're gonna get no grappling, no barely any kicking. We do punching, and we do like some type of conditioning. So yeah, so that's just my opinion. But like, which one is like actually the best in reality, like up to date in today's modern age? It has to be MMA, because they compose like 4 different martial arts. It's a self-defense. It's a sport, and it's also like a way to like exercise, unwind from the day, relax, and whatever. It doesn't have to always be like fighting. Like you could just work on the heavy bag, work on the speed bag, lift weights. So that's another thing that MMA guys do. They lift weights, deadlifts, bench press, squats, things like that. Wing Chun guys doesn't do that, but that's on your opinion. So yeah. So which one is like more realistic, up to date with between martial arts? It's gonna be UFC, basically MMA, because that's basically up to date. They know like four, and four of them actually work. But my personal preference is gonna be Wing Chun, Wing Chun Kung Fu. I pretty much do both. I pretty much do boxing, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling, and I do Wing Chun. Like that's like my personal preference is basically Wing Chun. But like the side stuff that I do, it's gonna be like boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Okay. So yeah. So guys. Yeah. So that's gonna be my video for today. That's just my opinion, thoughts between Wing Chun and UFC MMA. So yeah, anybody who wants to like put in the comments and like talk or like give any like you know opinions or like facts how you want me to break down on what is what in Wing Chun, boxing, jiu-jitsu, you can ask me anything, guys. I'm like right here, like 24/7. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So, yeah, I think that's the end of the stream. So, thank you guys for watching Tony Ocasio Kung Fu, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm out, guys. Thank you.